For this week's Beyond the Bell, we're at Mount Washington Middle School with 6th grade social studies teacher Ryan Cook. Ryan, you ready for this?
I think so.
All right,
yes,
well,
sir.
let's do it. So first of all, do you have like a favorite educational book or resource or professional development opportunity that you've been through that's just had a really good impact on you?
You know, there's been quite a few over the years. I had a chance to do a PD. It's been years back, but we actually went into another school. So we took turns, like we had different options, like teachers led the PD. So I was in a teacher's classroom, people came in mine, so I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
A book, I'm a fan of the Ron Clark, The Essential 55.
Love it.
It's a good one. I would say though my favorite book that has had the greatest impact and still does, the Bible. I mean, I've been in middle school a long time. I need help with patience sometimes. So a ton of scripture in there helps me every single day to come in and be ready for my classroom.
Absolutely, I can totally relate to that. So I hear that one of your biggest strengths is building positive relationships with your students, but still having high expectations for them. How do you balance that with them?
I'll tell you, I learned pretty quickly on that my energy, whether it's positive or negative, and my attitude coming into the room is the number one thing that dictates my students. So I feel like they feed off of that, and try to come in every single day with a positive attitude and energy. And usually I see that in my students as well.
Love it. So that 6th grade year is huge. Kids transitioning from elementary to middle school. What advice do you have for parents on how they can support their kid in that transition?
I feel like the biggest piece of advice, I'm experiencing this right now. I just had one go from 5th to 6th.
I'm getting ready to do the same thing next year.
Oh, hey, it's teaching that responsibility. Like making sure, like talking with your student, instilling ownership in the kids. Like my students, my 6th graders that come to me that adjust the quickest are the ones that they're keeping up with their stuff. Yeah. They're asking questions.
And so taking ownership of it.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. They've taken that upon themselves. And one thing as a parent that's awesome, especially last week when we were at NTI, Parent Portal. I recommend every parent get that, keep up with it on the phone. It's an app. As soon as the teacher puts it in, you see it, and it's a conversation with your child. So definitely recommend that.
That's great advice. So a couple fun questions. Favorite type of music?
Oh man. Dr. Bacon, I'm probably the biggest Swiftie. Well, actually, I'm just teasing. But mine's I'm all over the place. I told my kids I was going to tell them that because they're huge Taylor Swift fans. But I'm all over the place. Country. I like Motown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all over them.
You get down with that.
I like that.
I like that. There's a lot of Taylor Swift in my house too, so I totally understand. How about a childhood memory that just always makes you smile when you think back on it?
Oh, it has to be. I love the outdoors.
Yeah.
Like hunting, fishing. I still do it. I still love it today. So definitely, I got a ton of good memories with the outdoors. So definitely that.
Awesome. Last question here. If you could have any animal as a pet, real or fictional, what would it be?
Oh man. I hate to be a downer, but in October we lost our dog, and he was the best dog. So it'd have to be him. Golden Retriever. Best dogs. I would take him back in a heartbeat.
We got a golden doodle. It's the best pet we've ever had.
Oh man,
so I totally get that.
They're great. They're great.
That's Beyond the Bell. This is Mr. Ryan Cook, social studies teacher here at Mount Washington Middle School.